Shalom Aleichem, everybody. Hope all is going well. Today I want to talk about a beautiful concept that is actually mentioned it's taught in the daily Tanya, the daily portion of the Tanya. The Tanya is a book, Hasidic teachings from the Alter Rebbe, first Rebbe Chabad, and it's divided into a certain section for each day, and this is what it talks about, a beautiful topic in today's portion. It's also elaborated on in Derech Mitzvah, which is written by the Tzemach Tzedek, who's actually the grandson of the Alter Rebbe. It talks about how there's two parts to the Torah. There's Torah Aleph and Torah Bet. Torah Aleph is the inner part of the Torah, the inner hidden part of the Torah, and Torah Bet is the Torah that we are familiar with, the part of the Torah that we're familiar with, the more revealed part of the Torah, the outer dimension of the Torah. If you want to see how this was alluded to in the Torah, we see in the verse where Hashem says to Moshe, Moshe says to Hashem, Hashem, show me your face. And Hashem replies to Moshe, I will not you will not see my face, but I will show you my hind side. I will show you my behind. This is showing us this topic we're learning right now, the inner part of the Torah and the outer part of the Torah, the Torah Aleph and Torah Bet. Hashem revealed to Moses the powerful, the revelation of the outer part of the Torah, the highest part of the outer part of the Torah. Hashem revealed to Moshe, but he didn't show him the inner part of the Torah. The outer part of the Torah, and this relates to David HaMelech, how David HaMelech was praising the outer part of the Torah, and Hashem said, David, you're missing, your praises are true, but you didn't reach the fullest praise, which is the praise of the inner part of the Torah, the deepest depth of the Torah itself, the Torah Aleph. So, to explain this beautiful concept, the outer part of the Torah that we're familiar with, that's realizing that the Torah is completely higher than the world, and how the Torah draws down godly light into the world, and it causes us a tremendous amount of pleasure. We derive a tremendous amount of pleasure from the outer part of the Torah. But the inner part of the Torah, this is what it's referred to as. Shashua HaMelech be'atzmusay. The pleasure Hashem experiences in his own presence. The pleasure Hashem experiences himself, with himself. And this is the inner part of the Torah. It's the pleasure Hashem derives from the Torah. And that part is hidden to us. That's why Hashem said to Moshe, you will not see my face. And this is alluding to the days of Mashiach, where this dimension will actually be revealed to us in the days of Mashiach. When Mashiach comes, it says when Mashiach comes, Mashiach will teach an inner part of the Torah. He's going to teach secrets of the Torah that haven't been revealed before. It says Mashiach's going to teach Torah to the Avos, to Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. But they don't know Torah. Of course they know Torah. They know an incredible amount of Torah, but there's a hidden dimension of the Torah that Mashiach's going to teach, and that's the pleasure Hashem derives from the Torah that that the world hasn't yet been exposed to, but the whole point is for the world to be exposed to this inner dimension of the Torah, this inner pleasure of the Torah, and that's for the days of Mashiach. And this is basically, there's an idea of form and light. And when a person's learning Torah, they get involved in what they're learning about, but they shouldn't be just occupied with what the Torah is teaching them. There's also a hidden light within the Torah that the Torah gives them access to. When you're learning about something amazing that Avraham Avinu did, a good quality that Avraham Avinu had, it should be enough just to be okay with whatever he had, but you should see the inner light of it and see how that connects you to Hashem, and how seeing this quality of Avraham, it gives you a little glimpse at the type of creator we have. But Hashem, you see, Avram's made in the image of Hashem. So by the great qualities of Avram, you shouldn't be just satisfied learning about Avram. You should realize that there's a hidden dimension that this causes us to connect to Hashem, because we see the qualities of Hashem within this teaching. So this inner hidden dimension of the Torah Aleph, this is for the days of Mashiach. And Chassidus and Kabbalah, the inner parts of the Torah, Chassidus basically makes Kabbalah and the inner portions of the Torah accessible and elaborates on them, and it's a new revelation of a hidden dimension of the Torah to prepare us for the days of Mashiach. So it says that Chassidus is a taste of the days of Mashiach. Learning Chassidut, learning the secrets of Torah, is of the secrets that we have thus far is a taste of the days of Mashiach, because when Mashiach comes, he's going to teach an even deeper dimension of the Torah, and Chassidus is a glimpse at that, because the Chassidus is also a taste of the Torah. Chassidus is the Torah of Mashiach. Mashiach comes, he's going to teach even more. So by us learning Chassidus now, we're tasting from the days of Mashiach. Just like there's a mitzvah to taste the food of Shabbos before Shabbos, right? There's a mitzvah, you have to taste the food before Shabbos. You should taste the food of Shabbos. You're making up a good food. Taste it before Shabbos. Get a little taste of the days of taste of Shabbos on Erev Shabbos. So now we're in Erev days of Mashiach, Erev Geula, Erev Geula. Maybe we are even closer. Maybe it says we're at the point where we could already bring in Shabbos. So too, we have an obligation to taste from the days of Mashiach. How? By learning Chassidus, by learning the inner portions of Torah. And by that, because a person, when he learns Chassidut, he's not just learning about the physical, how Torah applies to our physical life and this law. We're not just learning about the laws and the stories. Rather, we're learning the secrets. We're learning about the different sfirot, the different dimensions. We're learning about godliness. That's what Chassidus is. At all points, you're talking about godly subjects, where everything obviously is godly. No matter what you learn in Torah, it's godly. But when you're learning about Chassidus, it's a more revealed godliness. You feel the godliness more because it's talking about the secrets of Torah. So we should all taste from the secrets of Torah, taste in order to prepare us and to hasten the coming of the redemption. May it be today. Hope you enjoyed this video, and God bless you.